Right, hello everybody and welcome to this week's webinar. So today we'll be talking about running lookalike campaigns on Facebook. So we are Think Media Labs. You can reach us anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp via this number, and via email on hello@thinkmedialabs. So we do these webinars almost weekly, and we'd love to see you at more than one. So next time's topic will be running a catalog campaign. That means when you have a business or a store on Instagram and Facebook, we'll learn how to set up a catalog with all of your products in collections and categories, and then how to advertise that catalog to help people know more about your current products, what you sell, what you have to offer, as well as if you have new products or collections coming up that you'd like to advertise. So this is happening on Tuesday, February 16 at 1 p.m. UAE, just like right now. And you can use the following link to register. We would love to see you again. All right, so we won't take up much of your time. This session will hopefully be within 30 minutes. We'll be talking about our topic, which is running lookalike campaigns on Facebook and Instagram, and then we'll open the floor up for questions. So to ask a question, you can click on the Q&A box and type your question in there. We'll either answer your question via typing, or we might answer it live depending on the question. If your question is very complex and you would prefer to ask it live, you can raise your hand and we'll go ahead and unmute you. All right, so you will be able to speak and ask your question. So before we go into running lookalike campaigns, we need to know the types of audiences that are available to us. So first of all, we have broad audience. So a broad audience means you don't have a very big idea of who might be your customers, but you'd like to try. So then you start a campaign and you start putting location. So these might be the locations your business delivers or your store is open, and you put a general age, like, for example, if you're a children's store, and you'll try to reach parents instead of trying to reach teenagers, for example, and so on. Going a little deeper would be behavior and interest audience. So in the Facebook settings, you can find a behavior and interest tab, and you can input there the things that your audience might like. So like I said, maybe you're a child store and you sell clothing for babies. So you can put people who are interested in motherhood, in other brands for baby clothing that are known. It depends on what you can find. So here are the settings that are provided by Facebook. So these are the settings that you would fill for a broad audience setup. So you put in the location of your delivery service or that of your physical store. You can put the age range. So here it's the default settings. So these are 18 to 65, but you can put any age range in between. You can put all genders, or let's say you sell things for women or men specifically, so you can choose a specific gender. And so these are what broad targeting entails. Now, to go into behavior and interests, you click on edit the detailed targeting, and then you can find demographics, interests, and behaviors. And so here you can find people who have probably put like motherhood as their interests, put babysitting as their hobby. If we're going on the child store example. So from here you can just put in any kind of behaviors or interests that you might find on Facebook. So these are there previously. You're not coming up with them. You can search for a certain thing to find that people might have chosen as the behavior or an interest that they have. And hopefully this matches with whatever your selling or your store is about or your business is about, and it'll help you reach the specific audience you're looking for. Now, going more specific, customized, and more targeted for us, and that helps you better reach an audience and acquire more customers and people who are more likely to buy from you, not just click and then forget about you. So you can generate a custom audience. This comes from people who have visited your website, who have made a purchase before, who have watched a video you posted or interacted with an ad you made. And so these are attained by using Facebook pixels and putting that link into your website. And we went deeper into using Facebook pixels and putting it on your website in a previous webinar. You can watch it on all our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Think Media Labs. And so now we move on to our topic, which are lookalike audience. Now, generating a lookalike audience means you're looking for people who have a similar profile to others who have performed a certain activity. So we're taking our custom audience, we're taking the people who have made a purchase, who have watched our video, who have interacted with our ads, who have been following us for a long time on social media, and then we're searching for people who have the similar age, have similar interests, have purchased from other websites before, because first-time buyers sometimes are hesitant to buy. So the algorithm, we're trusting the algorithm to find people who have similar characteristics to people who are already loyal clients to us. So instead of you trying to mess with the broad settings and behavioral interests to try and find people who are likely to buy from you, you're trusting the algorithm to search for people who are similar to those who have already bought from you. And why is that beneficial? So like I said, it saves you time, because instead of you wasting time trying to look for the correct settings in broad targeting, Facebook immediately finds people who fit the right profile to become your customers, and loyal ones at that. So people who will purchase, not stop at checkout, and people who will purchase multiple times and hopefully be loyal if they like your product offering and customer support service. It's also more efficient. And so the people you're gonna get will be trustworthy, instead of getting people who are coming into your website and then not checking out, and you're losing money on clicks because Facebook charges you per click. So now you know that when you're looking for a lookalike audience, once you pay money for this person to click on your website, you know that you get that money back when this person purchases from your store. So another benefit of lookalike audience is that most likely you're gonna get friends or acquaintances of people who are already current customers. And so imagine if somebody but aren't very close to recommends you a store. You might check it out and you might not. It's a very 50-50 depending on whether you remember what they recommended or whether you feel like going on and searching for that store because you were sitting with that person in a restaurant and you said, I like your t-shirt, where did you buy this from? And so a lot of people are not likely to come to your website after hearing recommendations. But if, let's say, after that lunch or dinner, they're scrolling and then they see your ad, they will remember you from the recommendation their friend gave, and so they're more likely to click, and very much more likely than people who have not heard from you at all to purchase from you. And so this helps you get nudged to the people that have already heard from you, from current customers. And so it helps you get them in the right direction and get them onto your website checking out your products. So now that we've talked about how beneficial they are and what is even a lookalike audience, we're going to talk about how to set it up. So once you go into your ad set and you press on create an audience, all right, you here up there, create new, and then create a lookalike audience. you will be redirected to this page. So the first thing you do is add a data source. And so that data source is the website pixel. So where is Facebook going to get the data from to search for people who are similar? So it needs the current data from the people who are already purchasing or liking or doing anything on your page. So first you get the Facebook pixel. The next thing you do is select an event. Usually they recommend a purchase because if you're looking for people who are similar to those who purchased, you are more likely for those lookalikes to purchase as well and earn money and earn profit, which is what businesses are for. But you can look for people who are similar to other things, like when you click on other events with value, another event with value would be adding their payment info. So they start and they add their info, but they still haven't actually bought anything. You can look for people similar to those. The benefit of looking for something more broad, like people who added payment info, added to cart, added to wish list, opened an account, registered, even if they haven't bought anything, is that you get a wider set of audience because your funnel decreases, obviously. So there's a huge number of people who see your ads, but less who click, less who add to wish list, less who add to cart, and even less who purchase. And so the broader you go up and you're looking for people who are similar to those, the more people you're going to get. So it depends on your targets. If you really want to get a lot of prospects, if not a lot of customers, then you can look for people. If you're looking for people specifically who will buy for sure, even if it's few, then you can focus on purchase rather than add to cart or wish list. Then you choose your location. Obviously, this is where do you deliver. So if you deliver only in Dubai, let's say you're not going to be putting the entirety of the United Arab Emirates. You should put people in Dubai. The nice thing about Facebook is that it also has a nearby. So you can check out people who are planning to fly to Dubai, check out people who have been in Dubai for the past week, people who live there, people who have been there recently, because it's likely that people who have been there recently might want to come back and then they buy things with them to take back to wherever they live. And so you're not just limited to the residents of Dubai on Facebook just because this is the location that you put. So Facebook is more flexible and versatile than that, which is really great. And then we go to selecting the audience size. Now, the idea is when you're looking for a very targeted audience that is really very similar to the criteria that you put. So if it's purchase, then it's purchase. We're looking for people who are very, very similar to people who have already purchased from us. Then you put 1%. If you're looking to go a little broader, you start going up in the percentages. And obviously, the more you go up, the more people you're going to get because the less targeted your search becomes. And so here you see at 1%, we have 99,000 people. And then when we go up to 2%, suddenly we have almost double that, which is almost 200,000 people. So just know what your goal is. Like you just want to attract a lot of people, even if they're only remotely similar, or you want very specific number of people who will definitely buy from you. And so a good percentage, if you're just looking to find people in general and have more people aware of your brand, so not necessarily buy, is like around 3 to 4% would be good. If you really want just people who buy, and you know there are a lot of people who know about your brand and who have already purchased, so you know you have a lot of data to go off of, you can use 1% and your number might be even higher than 99,000. Obviously, this is just here a default setting that I have as an example. So this is all about lookalike campaigns. And here at Think Media Labs, we're here to help you grow your business. We are aligned with the strategic vision to shape the future of the Dubai economy of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. We also continuously help entrepreneurs, startups, and SMEs develop their businesses. We're also here to help retail businesses acquire customers and help them build a customer support system and fix all of their issues when it comes to retail and selling online and acquiring and maintaining customers. So if you have any questions about this webinar or any other, or if there's anything specific you'd like to learn about in the future, you can reach us by sending us a message or a DM on Facebook or Instagram on Think Media Labs. You can also send us a WhatsApp on this phone number, or you can send us an email at hello@Think Media Labs. We would love to hear from you and know what you'd like to know more about. If you have any questions or if you need any help, we're here to help you and answer any questions you might have. Thank you so much for being here with us. I hope this webinar helped you and helped you gain more information and insights about running campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. I really hope to see you again in future webinars. Have a nice day.